about a couple of things. I was going to talk about policing women's bodies, but I need my friend to come up here and do that episode with me. He got to come in order for me to do that episode. Sorry. So I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to try to, like lighten the mood. It's not really a light topic. I am talking about postpartum depression only because I experienced it with my second child. And I just, just want, something to talk about. So what I will say is that the hardest part about postpartum depression is talking about it. So any new moms or pregnant moms that are watching and you have your baby and you're feeling like you're going crazy, but you don't want to talk about it because you don't want people to think that you don't love your baby, because of course you love your freaking baby. Okay, so talk about it. Tell somebody what you're feeling. I didn't. Okay, I didn't tell anybody what I was feeling. I didn't tell anybody that I was going through postpartum. And that's because of the type of person that I am. I always want to be looked at as strong and blah, blah, blah. If you watch the first episode, I talk about all my trauma. And so I didn't say anything. I was not doing nothing. The only thing that I will say that I did was I always still cooked for my kids. I always still cook for my kids, and I always still make sure that like my house was like kind of together, because mommy not cooking, people would have known that something was wrong. So, but I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do my hair. I didn't want to do nothing like the basic, just everyday hobbies. Like, I hated everything. At the time, I was in a relationship. It was like spiraling out of control. I just was depressed. I was sad. Unfortunately, I was not, I wasn't with somebody who made it easy on me. Some people might not like me saying that. I don't know. I had got so big, y'all. I had got so big because I had my second son like a year later from having my first baby. Like, my first baby wasn't even 2 before I got pregnant again. And I was so big. That played a part in it too, because like I'm looking at my body and I hate it. And I hate me, and I hate my life, and I just hate everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And I couldn't get around. I couldn't get like a ring on life. Like, I could not get a ring on life. Like, I just was always sad. Just crying. Then I was breastfeeding with my second son, and I'll never breastfeed again. I will never breastfeed again. It was so demanding on me. And then I had another little son. Child, we might talk about that today too. I had all these kids. Okay, so so this is why I had all these kids. So once I moved into a new place, 2-bedroom, I had already had my son. I was pregnant with my other son. Then I get a call from my dad, like, they trying to take my kids. I need your help. Like, I need your help. So now I got 3 extra kids. Y'all, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to manage. Like, I did not know how to manage my emotions. So I literally shut down. I shut down all the way. The only thing that I kept up with was making sure my kids ate and that they had clean clothes and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? One thing about me, my kids not going to never smell like no piss. Or, like, they not going to be like, they're not going to be unclean. Like, they're going to be clean. Their drawers going to be clean. Their socks going to be clean. They're going to be clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't have, what I'm going through don't got nothing to do with them. But me, and for everybody is different. But for me, it was all emotionally inside. Like, everything was emotionally inside of me was just shut down. Okay, I did not know how to process my new life. I was 27, 28. I got a 2-year-old, a newborn, a 13-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old. I'm just like, wait. So, nobody don't know this, but everything had came to a head for me when because I'm not about to cry on this camera. Well, maybe I am, but I wanted to die. And like, I wasn't going to kill myself, but I had a plan. So I took out life insurance policy on myself, and everybody was thinking that I was doing it just, whatever. But I was doing it because I wanted to die. Like, I felt like everybody and everything would be better off if I wasn't here, because then nobody would have to depend on me. Real selfish, real crazy, I know. But so I had a little plan, like, because I don't think that, and I couldn't ask nobody, and I didn't want to look it up in my search bar, but I don't think that like suicide is covered in your life insurance policy. So y'all, I was just like trying to find little ways that not I could kill myself, but I could die. Like, I wanted to die, basically. Like, I just wanted to die. Like, I didn't want to do that shit no more. I didn't want nobody depending on me. I just didn't want it. Like, I was too overwhelmed. Like I told y'all, I have a complex where, not like, of course, like, not perfect, but people depend on me. People really do. Like, people depend on me. People know that I'm dependable. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was going through all that, and I just felt like, man, I can't even depend on my fucking self. Like, I got all these people depending on me, and I can't even depend on myself. Like, so at this point, we about to take ourselves out the game, right? Listen. This is why I know that the God that I serve, he's so real. He's so real, y'all. Listen. Took the life insurance policy out on myself. You know what I'm saying? And I took one out. I took some out on my kids too, just so it won't look funny. Like, bitch got life insurance policy on herself, why not? And nothing on my kids. So I took some out on my kids just so it wouldn't look funny. Nobody would, be like, well, all of a sudden this bitch trying to get life insurance. I don't know. People think. I'm a real like logical person, so you know what I'm saying. Took a life insurance policy out on my kids too, just, so it wouldn't look, look a little funny, like she got one on herself but didn't get one on her kids. She should be thinking about her kids too, whatever. Because for me, I don't, like, life insurance policies, you just be like, like paying into it, what I'm saying. So, whatever. Listen, so one day, I'm in the bathroom. I'm just sitting in the bathroom, and I'm just like thinking of all these ways that I could kill myself right now. Not kill myself, because I knew that I couldn't kill myself. I knew that I couldn't like slice my arms or nothing like that. So I was thinking like, all right, just drive your car into a well or something. Then I'm like, bitch, I'm not drowning. I can't drive my car into no well. Then I'm like, take a bunch of sleeping pills. And I'm like, no, because then that look like suicide. My kids won't get my life insurance policy money, because that was my whole thing. I cannot leave them here without no money. So I'm like, all right, like, what can I do? What can I do? A bitch was about to go to the motherfucking library just so that way it wouldn't be no track record of me looking it up on my phone, things like that, because I didn't want nobody to be able to interfere. So at this time, like, I'm just, every day I'm waking up and I'm just like, all right, today is the day I'm going to do this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to do it. Like, I don't give a fuck how it got to happen, but it's happening. I'm taking myself out the game. I can't do this shit no more. I got all these fucking kids. Everybody hate me. Like, that's how I felt. Like, I felt like everybody hated me. It just was a lot. So, whew. All right, so my 2-year-old, he used to always see me crying. Like, he's the one, like, I love my son. Like, Isaiah, I love him so much. So, like, he used to always see me crying. Like, I couldn't never hide it from him because he was always on my heels. So, listen, I come out the bathroom, I go in my room, I sit in the bed, and I'm not, like, actively crying anymore. Like, I did all my crying in the bathroom. I come out, and he like, Mommy, you sad? Mommy, you sad? And he was sad. Like, he was sad because I was sad. And I was like, no, baby, I'm not sad. Like, I'm not sad. And we just sat on the bed. And I remember just, like, looking at the TV. And then, like, looking back at my son. And then seeing how me being so sad affected him. Then I was like, you gonna try to leave him? On purpose? Oh, bitch, you is tripping. Got on the motherfucking horn, y'all. Called the first therapist that I could find. Started going to therapy. Best decision I ever made in my life. I already was going to therapy before. Like, I had therapy before just because, you know. But this time, listen, y'all, saved my life, okay? So anybody that's dealing with postpartum or dealing with depression of any kind, shit gets better, okay? It gets better. It don't get better fast, but it gets the fuck better. So, you know, like, I've been there. Like, I've been there. I know what it feels like to just feel so low in yourself. Like, and yo, I'm such a crybaby. Let me tell you. I cry all the time. I cry at them Lifetime movies. Shit, I cry if I see somebody getting proposed to outside. So, whew. But, you know, like, reliving that, because this is the first time that I ever actually told somebody, well, no, I'm lying. I told my hairdresser. I told my hairdresser Jamie. She's such an angel. Wow. She, when I was going through another real bad depression, she saved my life. Like, depression is real. I don't know about it for nobody else, but depression is real. No matter how good you're doing, nothing. Depression is fucking real, okay? And that postpartum, if you have that baby, that is really real. So, yeah, like, I couldn't smoke, couldn't drink because I was breastfeeding. Then I said, man, screw that. Like, I gotta do something to take the edge off. I mean, I would never forget, I had a fight party at my house. I was so depressed at that fight party. Like, it was so many people in my house. Like, I wanted to be happy. Like, I'm looking around. I got my one little baby. He in the mix. You mean I got my other little baby. He over there. He in the mix. Like, niggas is having a good time. And I remember in my head just being like, can this shit be over? Like, just putting on a mask every day. Just putting on a mask every day. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody special to me, real special to me, they did notice. They did notice, and I shoved it off. Like, me, one thing about me, I'm not into appearances. I'm not into appearances. I never have been, and I never will be, okay? Like, as long as you ain't exuding no odor or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, then, but as far as, like, how I look, I always was like, you know, like I might have keep my hair done, but like I'm not the type of person where that shit gotta be done. Like gotta be done. Like I don't know. I had actually started being like that way, being that way from elementary school. I noticed that a lot of the really like popular kids that everybody wanted to be around and like they used to be liked for the things that they had, like the latest this or the latest that. Like they used to be liked for the things that they had. They were never really genuinely liked. Like secretly everybody like hated them. And for me, it was like, all right, well, I don't have the latest. I don't have the greatest. I'm not like, you know, so I would attract a lot of like genuine people who like me just for me, not because I had on the latest this or because I had on the latest that. Like they just genuinely like me. They like my personality, whatever, right? So I just, like I said, I just never really been into appearances. But somebody who's really close to me and they're really special to me, they must have noticed that something was off. Like, cause it's like, all right, I know you into your natural ponytail, but you're not even doing your edges. Like, I seen you yesterday. You look just like that. Like, what's going on? And I flagged it off like, man, the babies keep me up. I don't even got time to get in the shower. Like, as soon as I try, one baby crying, one baby I start, you know, making excuses for why I'm fucking walking around looking a fucking mess all the time. Like, I don't care. I'll be looking a mess. I'll be looking a mess 90% of the time. Like, looking a mess when I go out, then I get dressed, you know what I'm saying? But I was looking a mess 99.9% of the time. And they was like, wait a minute, like something not right. So I had kind of just like, you know, flagged it off, just like, listen, like I'm a new mom or whatever. And like even that like showed me like people do care, people do notice, you know, you're not really never in nothing alone. But listen, man, that postpartum is real. Sometimes people don't even know that they're going even through it. Like I didn't know that I was going through postpartum until I started going to counseling. Then she like started, you know, I had to fill out stuff and take little assessments. Like at one point I had 2 therapists. I had a black man, Michael Green. He was so amazing. And then I had Maria Pandolfi. She was so amazing. They both were so amazing. But yeah, it was that bad. Like I had to go see 2 therapists, and I was going twice a week. So I seen one on like a Tuesday, and I might see another one on a Friday or whatever. However I had it broken down. But therapy. This would be a nice segue into therapy. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to talk to a counselor. 251 East Bringhurst Street, Covenant House. They have an amazing counselor there. Her name is Lisa. She's amazing. Amazing. She's a black woman. You know, she's just a counselor. She's not a therapist. She's not a psychiatrist. She can't prescribe any medicine. She can't make any diagnoses. But she can listen. And sometimes that's all you need is for somebody to listen. I had a segment with this girl named Veronica, like, is suicide selfish or whatever? And I was telling everybody like, oh, you know, I wanted to cover this topic because or whatever, but it was really because I had went through it before and I had wanted to see what people think that I was selfish. To be honest, I don't think that it's all the way selfish, because it's just like sometimes people can't take it. But I do feel like it's selfish because things can always get better. Oh, and so, all right, so I got such great feedback last time when I was eating. So I was like, all right, every time I record a segment, I'm going to be eating. So this time I got wings and fries, but I really couldn't like dig in it and give y'all experience because I'm going out after this and I refuse to get anything on my clothes. But tomorrow when I record my next segment, we gonna be eating, we gonna be tearing shit down, talking about what we talk about. But yeah, so like I can't believe I cried. Y'all see me cry. Don't nobody see me cry. So we family now. Got it? Good. Y'all is my cousins. Hey, cuz. What's up? That bitch was just crying, but she's good now. But yeah, like, I don't know. Life is crazy. It comes at you fast. Me, I'm a real transparent. I'm a real open. I don't give a fuck about what nobody be talking about. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. So, you know, I really think that it's really good for me to do this. This is like therapy to me. I don't know. Anything else I wanted to talk about? No, never mind. I ain't gonna talk about that. Cause I was about to read y'all real quick. Not y'all, but the city a little bit. The city of Philadelphia. But I'm gonna say that for another episode. I kind of want to talk about it, but I really don't. So I am going to wait. I'm going to save that topic for maybe like the third or, well, the fourth or the fifth episode, because this is technically the second. Tomorrow with Jazz will be the third. I'm rambling a little bit at this point because the tequila is kicking in. But no, really, and it's really very important for anybody that's going through a depression or postpartum to talk. It's very important to feel your feelings. I was not trying to feel my feelings. I have a problem with feelings. They're stupid. They're emotion. It causes chaos. So I rather suppress my feelings. But then I have realized, like, girl, you got kids. You can't keep suppressing your feelings. So I stopped with the counseling, and then I just started being happy. Like, but I'm telling you, God is so real, because I'm telling you, I sat in that bathroom. I was like, listen, between today and by whatever the end of the week, your girl gotta get out of here. Yeah, I got to go. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. And my son was like I said, I was not crying no more. My eyes was not red. It wasn't not no tears or nothing. And that little boy looked at me and said, "Mommy, you sad?" Like, your kids can feel that. And like the thought of like leaving him here alone when I had to go through being here alone was just like, girl. So I got my ass up. Okay, I went to the motherfucking psychiatrist, and that was pretty much all she wrote with that. But I definitely did say that I wanted to talk about postpartum. Like I said, originally I was supposed to be doing a lot of the stuff with other people, but again, I'm not hounding nobody down to, you know, to come in, you know, sit and talk with me. So, you know, and then also, it's a lot of people are not comfortable with talking on camera, and I had to understand it and realize, like, all right, everybody's not going to be as transparent as you. Like, they'll fucking get up here on this camera and don't even know what the fuck to say. So I had to take that into account too. So, but yeah, y'all, like, on this episode, when I post it, please comment on my Instagram, because I'll probably post this one like on my Instagram in like a little snippet, and then y'all can comment and talk about y'all experiences with postpartum, y'all experiences with suicidal thoughts, like y'all experiences and how you overcome it and things like that. But yeah, I really feel like that was all the shit that I had to talk today. So I'm probably about to leave because I did talk my shit. It wasn't really nothing else that I wanted to talk about for real. I did want to talk about men policing women's bodies, but like I said, my homie gotta come up here and shoot his shit with me for that one, because I really do want to do like a debate type thing, because that's what I really what I get into. So I'm not going to talk about it until he comes up because he said some really, really interesting things to me that said, oh, so y'all niggas be knowing. They be knowing, ladies. They be knowing a lot of stuff. They just act like they slow. In my opinion, I think all men do really, really hard drugs in their spare time. Like, they like all functioning crackheads. Like, you don't really see no crackheads no more. I think it's like all the men. They're like all functioning, high functioning crackheads. Because like, even if I say that like all men do hard drugs in secret, they be looking like, what the fuck she say? How the fuck she know? Listen, say that shit, ladies. Say that shit like, y'all niggas do crack in your spare time. Watch, they going, oh, okay, like ah, fuck they know. That's my theory on it. But yeah, like, I gave y'all a little 26 minutes, so I talked my shit enough. So now I think I'm about to leave. Please, definitely on this post, comment, like, subscribe. What else they be saying? Oh, something in my description box. It ain't gonna be nothing in my description box. This just what they be saying. And yeah, like, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you on the next episode.